Hello everyone, Shroomraver here, and today I'm excited to be bringing you my Week 4 team building video for Season 4 of the PPL. Yes indeed. Now I realise this is probably going to be going up late. This team builder, it is happening after the fact. I should say this is the first time this has to happen this season. The battle's already happened. This team builder is sort of a look back. As it were. This is not happening before the game as with the others. Things have got in the way. I've been busy and also quite distracted by a new Minecraft server because, you know, we like to play a bit of Minecraft sometimes. But yes, this is basically my team building, my thought process going into the battle, what I was thinking at the time. Now, we are 1-2, we picked up our first win last week, but it doesn't get easier because this week we take on George, SceptileMC and the San Francisco Arcaniners. One of the best players in the format. He is widely regarded as one of the best players in the format. He has a wealth of experience in the GBA among others. Of course, George's links down in the description below. Do make sure you go and check them out. I mean, if you're watching this and you don't know who George is, then I don't know what you're doing. Go, after this video, go and check out his stuff. He is one of the highest caliber battlers around at the moment, and he's very scary. Now, his team follows that kind of thought process. It's very scary, so it should be appearing on your screen right about now. He has got Jirachi, Salamence, Azumarill, Tangrowth, Mega Sableye, Porygon 2, Manectric, Hitmonlee, Typhlosion, and Crustle. Very scary stuff. You know, you look at those first three, Jirachi, Salamence, Azumarill. By the way, sorry if I'm sounding a bit weird, I've got an ulcer on my tongue. And it really damn well hurts. So those three, that Steel Dragon Fairy core is very scary offensively. And then he supplements it with Tangrowth, Mega Sableye, and Porygon 2, which is disgusting. I don't know how we let him have those guys. And then he's got these kind of cheap power. Manectric, Hitmonlee, Typhlosion. Don't underestimate them. He's really shown how well he can use Crustle in an offensive role. So, not a team to mess with, but I put together a team that I think might be able to do the job. So first up on my team to take on George, San Francisco Arcaniners, SceptileMC, we have got Florges. First up, Let the Bodies is here. We've gone with a very, very physically defensive set: Moonblast, Hidden Power Ground, Wish, and Aromatherapy. Now, physically defensive Florges, it doesn't need massive special defensive investment. This is just here, you know, to kind of try and tank hits and keep the other Pokemon on my team healthy. Fairy and Ground is very good neutral coverage. You know, Moonblast will hit pretty much everything on his team neutrally, barring the Rachi and, if I'm not horribly mistaken, the Typhlosion. Excuse me, of course, both of those weak to grounds. Now, I won't be hitting them too hard, but I'll still be able to do damage. Wish, Aromatherapy, very standard stuff. The Berry is there. You know, he's got a Jirachi. If Salamence is coming to a battle and there's a Fairy on the other side, we'll be packing Iron Tail. I think Azumarill probably gets Iron Tail as well. And yeah, I'm fully expecting those kind of things. So that's what we've got the Berry, hopefully to just take one of those hits really. But yeah, that's pretty much Florges. It's all very self-explanatory. So we'll move on with that to the next member of the team, and that is going to be Mega-Venusaur. Coming to his fourth game, we've got Mega-Venusaur, Sludge Bomb, Knockoff, Synthesis, and Toxic. We've got max HP, 156 defense, bold nature, 100 into speed on there. Yeah, Sludge Bomb is really the only attack that I don't want to pack Grass Stab, because, you know, I'm hitting the Azumarill, which is the only thing that's going to take super effective damage from Grass on his team. I'm hitting that super effective with the Sludge Bomb anyway, and Sludge Bomb is just better for more of his stuff. Jirachi, of course, that's immune, but we do have Knockoff for that. And he's got some stuff I'm going to want to get rid of items on, most notably, you know, I want to get rid of an item on that Jirachi to find out exactly what he's working with. But that P2, the P2, if he brings it, I'm going to want to get rid of an item on that. I also feel like he might want to go in an offensive switch into a potential Typhlosion on this. I want to get rid of an item on that as soon as possible because a presumed choice Typhlosion is a very scary thing. Synthesis over Leech Seed. I want automatic recovery on Venusaur because defensive Mega-Venusaur does very well against his team. You know, you've got some very, very potent threats in the form of Azumarill and Hitmonlee, both of whom are completely walled by Mega-Venusaur as indeed is Manectric as well, because you know, the thick fat is supplementing sort of the fire thing that is going on, and most of Manectric's other stuff isn't really going to touch a Mega-Venusaur, even if it's physically defensive. Crustle, of course, is also walled by defensive Mega-Venusaur too. Even at +2, it's certainly not able to OHKO. It can maybe 2-hit KO. So yeah, that's what Mega-Venusaur is there for. Now, of course, most of those things, you know, I'm looking at Azumarill, I'm looking at Hitmonlee and Crustle. They do potentially pack the rogue flying type attacks. So that's something I need to watch out for with Mega-Venusaur, but hopefully it can do the job. Toxic's on there just to wear things down like the other P2. You know, Venusaur wants to take on P2 a little bit. It'll outspeed, it can get Toxic off, it can knock off an item as well. The 100 in speed, that is there just to creep a potentially max invested Azumarill. You know, if it's packing, God forbid, Power Herb Bounce wouldn't put it past him. Stranger things have happened. At least want to be able to outspeed and get some big damage off. So yeah, that is pretty much all I want to say on Mega-Venusaur. Next up, we have Tyrantrum. Tyrantrum is here. Blue Lions looking to, you know, it's had a bit of a late start to the season, but we'd like to get some kills. We got a Lumberry Rock headset here with 28 HP, max attack, 4-inch defenses, and 220 speed. Jolly nature, head smash, earthquake, protect, and rock polish. So these EVs, you know, George's fastest thing is his Manectric, base 105, I believe. With this this speed investment, that will allow me to outspeed a potential Scarf Manectric at when I'm at +2, which is grand. Head Smash and Earthquake are pretty much hitting everything on his team neutrally. Protect, why is Protect there? Well, I am, you know, very much aware that whilst Tyrantrum can outspeed everything Scarfed at +2, what it cannot outspeed is an Unburdened Hitmonlee. So if he is going to go for the normal gem fake out whilst I'm at +2, I will then probably get swept. So this is why we have Protect. If he's going to bring in his Hitmonlee on my Tyrantrum, I'll be going for Protect just to make sure he can't get off that potential normal gem fake out, and therefore I'll still outspeed him. And yeah, Head Smash Earthquake, let's just hit things real hard, shall we? Excellent stuff. So that is going to be Tyrantrum. Next up we have Excadrill. Excadrill is back, Tinfiltrator with the leftovers, got Mold Breaker on there. Earthquake, Rock Slide, Rapid Spin, Stealth Rock, max attack, max speed, Jolly. This is your common or garden Excadrill. There's not really a lot to say about it. Earthquake, Rock Slide, much like Head Smash and Earthquake on Tyrantrum, its Quake Edge combo, it hits his mons fairly hard. You know, Rapid Spin is very nice. He doesn't actually have all that many individual hazard setters, but he does have that Crustle who can really set up a lot of them. His other one is Rochy, I believe. Rochy, I think he gets rocks. And of course he has the Mega Sableye who can reflect things back with the Magic Bounce. So I want Rapid Spin on there, I want rocks as well. You know, it'll be nice to wear down a Typhlosion. If he is bringing Typhlosion in its choice, I'll have switch-ins to its various attacks. He'll be switching in and out. I want Rock's pressure on that. Same thing with the Salamence, that'll be nice too. And yeah, just chip damage on stuff like the Tangrowth. Even though it's got Regenerate, it'd be nice just to get that tiny bit of chip damage as it comes in. And it'll also, of course, break a potential Sturdy on the Crustle, if it's an offensive one. So yeah, that's Excadrill. Again, not too much to report on that, really. Next up, we have Greninja. Life Orb Greninja makes a return to the team. We've got Scald, Ice Beam, Dark Pulse, and Gunk Shot. 132 attack, max special attack, 124 speed with that hasty nature. Now 124 speed, that lets me hit 173. That allows me to outspeed everything on his team that is not Scarfed, which is good. That's very good indeed. So I'll be outspeeding Manectric if he brings it and it isn't Scarfed. That's good. You know, it's fairly standard fare move-wise. Scald, Ice Beam, Dark Pulse, they're all very standard on an offensive Greninja. Gunk Shot is on there. Basically, you know, I could afford to run Gunk Shot for that that pesky Azumarill. The 132 in attack is just what was left over. Everything that I didn't need to put into speed, I threw into attack just to get, you know, as big a Gunk Shot hit off as possible. So that's tongue through the Greninja. Final member of the team, that's going to be Electros. The Itcher returns with another physical Assault Vest set. Wild Charge, Drain Punch, U-Turn, and the Knockoff. 164 HP, max attack, Adamant, and 92 into speed. Yeah, again, fairly standard looking physical Electros. Wild Charge, Drain Punch, U-Turn, Knock Off. I mean, I've already said it. There's not really all that much more to say. It can get a bit of slow initiative, it can knock off items, get some health back, it's going to do what it does. The only really interesting to say here, the 92 into speed, that's allowing me, it's weird to have to put speed into outspeed the thing I'm going to say, but Porygon 2. This will allow me to outpace the Porygon 2. Get a knockoff onto that thing, get rid of the Eviolite, start Drain Punching. And yeah, basically that's going to be one of the ways to take down that thing if he decides to bring it. So that's really quick look at the team. I'm not going to be going massively in depth and talking, waxing lyrical like I have done and make these videos like half an hour long, which they've been in the past. But yeah, that's the team I'm bringing. Now, George's team, excuse me, what do I think he's going to bring? Well, I would say Rachi, Salamence, I can see Tangrowth, Mega Sableye P2, and I suspect probably the Typhlosion. Now, I have my Venusaur, which is why I think, you know, stuff like a Azumarill and Hitmonlee he'll be a little bit more reticent to bring. I have sort of very good answers to them. The Manectric I just don't think has a very good matchup against me. You know, I have potential Scarfers, and if he's not bringing a Scarf Manectric, you know, stuff like Scarf Excadrill can then become a problem for him, especially if he's running out of answers to an Earthquake. You know, I have the likes of Scarf, potential Scarf Tyrantrum that I could bring as well that he's not going to want to deal with. I've got massive special bulk in the form of Florges and Meloetta, so I just don't think Manectric looks too viable against my team this time. Crustle, the reason I don't think he's going to want to bring Crustle is because my team has a habit of putting off hazards, I think. I've got 3 spinners going on there. And, you know, Crustle could be an example where I could get one of my offensive spinners in. For example, the Excadrill, you know. Crustle, I think George might see as a potential liability matched up against my Excadrill. Because I could then just bring it in as he's trying to hazard stack. I can get a spin off, or, God forbid, I could set up without needing to do that. And then Excadrill is kind of in. So that's why I don't think Crustle will be coming. Looking at the ones I think will, you know, Jirachi is just a very easy thing to shoehorn into a team. Salamence can be very dangerous choice user. Again, Azumarill I don't think will be coming. I think he'll bring all 3 of those disgusting things. Tangrowth, Mega Sableye, P2. Tangrowth is one of the best answers to Excadrill that he's got going. It'll also help against my Tyrantrum. P2 is just gross. You know, you can run a mixed defensive set very easily with that. Similar kind of thing with Mega Sableye. I think he's going to want to bring it in spite of the fact that I have the Florges. What I do need to be wary of is Metal Burst. You know, he will probably be able to EV his Mega Sableye to take any one hit from my Florges and then knock back with a Metal Burst and take me out in one hit, which wouldn't be ideal. So yeah, those are sort of 5, and then the other Typhlosion. Yeah, I think Typhlosion will come because something like a Scarfed or a Specs Typhlosion can really put the hurt on my team. Even something like a dedicated special wall will be worn down. If it's going to be like an Assault Vest Meloetta, they'll be worn down by repeated hits of Fire Blast from a Specs Typhlosion. Similar kind of thing with a bulky Florges, will be worn down quite easily, and he can of course pack some kind of physical attack if he really wants to, just in case. So yeah, that's what I'm really thinking. I don't think he'd be packing physical on Typhlosion. If I had to make a guess, I'd say Specs. So yeah, Jirachi, Salamence, Tangrowth, Mega Sableye, P2 and Typhlosion. Those were the things that I think, I've been saying it in the present tense, these are the things I think he'll bring. I think he'll bring this set, I think he'll bring Specs Typhlosion. This is what I thought at the time he'll be bringing. I thought he'd be bringing those 6. I suspected the likes of Specs Typhlosion. I suspected those 3 big defensive walls and the 2 attackers at the top of the list. So those are the things I was expecting him to bring. So yes, it only remains to be seen if he did indeed bring those things, and that will mean only one thing, and that means that the battle is going to be coming up very soon. I hope it's going to be quite late. I am very sorry for that. I know that I'm a bit behind time, but things have been put in motion. I've recently been away for just a little bit, and I've sort of tried to recharge my batteries a little bit. So hopefully we can get right back into the swing of things. Battle may be going up tomorrow. Hopefully, you know, whenever this goes out, hopefully go up the next day. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that video. And yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap things up for me. So thank you all very much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed. Remember, links in the description to the PPL Twitter and YouTube to keep up to date with all things PPL. Make sure you check those out. Of course, George SceptileMC, his link's there too. He is a wonderful, wonderful content creator, very talented battler. If you have not been watching his videos, you really should. Especially, there are people who are watching these kind of videos, I know, who are interested in potentially getting into draft format. If that describes you, you want to go watch George play, because he is... It'll be a masterclass. He is excellent in the format. He's widely touted as one of the best for a reason, and that reason is because he is. So do make sure you go over there and check out his stuff. It's all very good. I'm not sure if there are any other links in the description. Are there? I don't know. Maybe links to music, possibly. I don't know. But yes, that is going to wrap things up from me. So yeah, my final thank you to you all for watching. And I guess with that, I'll see you next time. Laters.